There we go. Das laut ist schnell neu. Okay, okay. Welcome. I'm a bit late. I know. I'm a bit late. I usually plan to go an hour earlier or two. But I was, fiddling around with audio settings and stuff, which always takes a while. Not just like audio settings and whatnot, but like full on trying to figure stuff out, going down a bit of a rabbit hole and whatnot. And then I kind of ended up here. I tested the audio. I think it's good. And today I'm playing MOTO KNIGHT, which is like, I don't know, if you've ever played Flash games with like the bike where you need to go through obstacles. There were like 100 of these, right? 1 million, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. It was one of the more popular ones. At least the ones I kind of enjoyed. Funny enough, right? Basically Trial, I think, is what the game series is called. But I never played them. I never played the Trial games. But the Flash game versions, right, like this. Hell yeah. So let's move over here before I forget it. I already tested it a little bit, and I couldn't put it down. So let me put it. It sounds a bit loud on my end, but I think it's good. Like I tested it before, but for safety reasons. How do I do this best? For like safety reasons, can I? Okay, let me do it like this really quick. For safety reasons, I'm gonna do a very quick test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 test. Wait a second. So for safety reasons, I'm gonna do another test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, it's good. Like, it looks super loud. I'll mute myself again, thank you. It looks absurdly loud to me, but apparently it's not. It seems to be good. So yeah, this game is very simple, right? You can go forwards, you can go backwards, you can fall over, and you can kind of like steer your bike ever so little. And that's about it. Shit, I went a bit too fast. So I made it to about level 3 when I played originally. That's quite a few stages. Victory. I recently also like a video on why we call levels, but I forgot everything about it. Of course. Because why wouldn't I? I don't know, I kind of like watch a lot of videos and then I guess with everything, I kind of watch something and then I'll get most of it. Sometimes you kind of remember some fun facts. Shit, yeah, you need to be a bit more... Yeah, that's too much. Very careful. The gap looks bigger than it is. Oh. Yeah, couldn't do that. Yeah, I think I already used it during Dark Souls. I got like a preamp, and it does help quite a bit. Fuck. And it's the difference of talking and not talking is tremendous when you play games like these. But yeah, it makes quite a difference. Victory. And I also got another microphone. Which, I was like, let's try it out. By holding B for 2 seconds. I'm not gonna skip any levels. Fuck skipping levels. I know you can do this one, by the way, because I already did it, of course. Can also immediately restart. I don't need to wait. Which is good. Fuck. A bit impatient. Ooh. Don't do that to me. So, you know, playing around with that was a bit fun. I tested some other microphones, you know, as always. While I tested a new microphone. Because you need to have that, how should I say, that comparison. I used the ECM again. I still think it's a fantastic mic, but it's very bright, I noticed. Yeah, there explains that you can like rotate, kind of like move a little bit. Victory. It's very bright, you know, compared to as example this microphone, which is more on the deep end, which you know is more of the standard with streamers, you could say. Oops, don't do that. It's less than others, and I also, you know, I know how you should treat a microphone, right? By that I mean, I know that you shouldn't fucking basically suck it like, you know, a wee-wee to, well, this ain't a gain, well, that microphone is quite the gain on it already. This ain't a gay adult movie, right? You don't need to suck on the microphone like your life depends on it. Like so many streamers do. Which is always fun to see. Especially, you know, when they're being accused of, well, you know, not just credibly accused, maybe. But still, when they're like accused and they're like, no, guys, I'm not faking my voice. I'm just doing a technique that's very helpful to making my voice even bassier than it is. Oh, come on. How do I suck so much right now? I mean, it's classic, isn't it, with me? I did that like first try, if I remember correctly. Oh. What do you mean? I went backwards and fucking killed myself by doing that. Victory. That's certainly something. I feel like this is like the weirdest mechanic that feels really strange. Like it works, but doing this from the floor is I tried it. God damn it. It is a bit finicky, I should say. To not immediately fall over. Victory. There we go. Like, I really like this game. Mind you. I like the style of game as well. I feel like, you know, we have like had like a bit of a death of Flash games. Victory. But that wasn't necessarily something that needed to, you know, remove these types of games. But I feel like most like ideas that Flash games had either moved on to the phone for a while. Nowadays it's also kind of cooked in that regard. Or, you know, they were just not being made really. Yeah, that's the wrong direction. Oh, come on. So I don't necessarily feel like Flash games, you know, are dead because Flash is dead. It's very finicky to keep it rolling, you know. Including myself. So I don't feel like Flash is necessarily dead. Is why Flash games are dead, even though, you know, it's in the name. But I feel like it's also just people kind of didn't want to learn anything else. Seemingly, at least. and never like really moved on. Or maybe they, you know, tried to make bigger and better games, and that's how we ended up where we are. Alright, I did see that one. Kinda catapults you over it.
Victory.
There we go. But you know, I do like this type of game. And other, you know, other types in general. It's just, you don't see them too often. Which is, you know, kind of sad if you ask me. I wish, like, there's just as much a place for simpler games than there is for complex ones. Especially since, you know, today's simple games are just slop, really. Like, you know, all of these shitty mobile games. Candy Crush and such. I get it for, like, playing it, like, once or twice. Because you're really fucking bored. But my mom, right? And that's, like, a general thing, right? With, like, moms, apparently. Or older people. But especially moms. It's like, she's really addicted to that stuff. I'm not really addicted, she just... Every time I visit her, she has her tablet, and I think she plays like at least one round a day. Right? And with one round, I mean like, more like an hour. It's actually kinda... It's like her daily routine. This level is a bit tricky to get the timing right. So that's very, you know, it's funny to me because there's no real goal in these games. You just make like a million levels. And it's either you pay to get rid of ads or you just watch a bajillion ads.
Victory.
Which I'm sure the amount of ads my mom sees is ridiculous. Oh, that's the wrong direction. But also her and her partner are like very big into Temu. Which I have mentioned my discontent for that. Like I also order a lot from China. But I usually order stuff you can't even get here. They're like the kind of people they see like, oh yeah, a shirt for 5 cents with like $1 shipping. Hell yeah, let's buy it. It's made from, you know, plastic, probably with some carcinogenic stuff in it. But it's cheap. Yeah, let's buy it. You know. He's like, you know, it's actually super quality and whatnot. I'm like, yeah. I mean, for the price, I get it, but... You know. I once explained to him roughly, at least the parts that I know, how these prices are made so cheap. And you know, how... Or like reasons why I don't trust him. Yeah, that was not how to do it. Oh. Hello? This happened to me before, that during the gameplay my controller just kinda no longer gets recognized. Yeah, there it is. Just need to go back to the volume slider because the volume is not saved. But yeah, for some reason the game kind of removes the controller after a while, strangely enough. But yeah, you know, that's like Temu. I'm like, You really shouldn't, especially to the extent that they do it, right? I don't want to know how much of their money they spend on it.
Victory.
On useless garbage that they never use anyways. I think this is where I left off last time. Ooh, that was a bit too fast of a turn for me. I wasn't ready for that. But you know, that's just how it is. I'm like, you know, maybe you shouldn't, but they're a bit, especially my mom is a bit, bit of a strange person in that regard. Has like weird philosophies, right? She's also a bit, sometimes a bit kooky on certain things. Like she's kinda anti-vax, which is like, no wonder I'm half autistic. Sometimes. Oh, I didn't even need to do anything. Holy shit. That's how you play. So yeah, that is a bit of a... She kind of fits the Facebook mom stereotype to some degree, you know. Which I feel like it's just a default setting a little bit. Like if you click on NPC, if you like go into a character creator and you just press the random button, that's kind of like what you get to some degree. And this one is a bit, that's a bit hard. You know what I mean? Like really, it's just a random NPC kind of thing. And they just always get like the very similar traits. Because they are like presets in that regard. Oh, fuck off. Like it doesn't turn, like the pivot point for the entire map is not that spot there. Which is why if turning around it feels really strange. Come on. The pivot point is like in the center of this entire block here. So it strangely enough speeds up, you know. There we go. That's the first time I made it this far. Oh.
Victory.
If I fell off, that would have been horrendous. Don't tell me I have to go up this thing. It's also cool that it kills me. Oh, I see. I see. It sucks that my head fucking... Oh. There we go. Like if my head touches it, I just immediately die. Which is a bit hard to stomach. Ooh. Yeah, that didn't work out. I do like the level design so far, though. Even if it's, in my opinion, a little bit inconsistent in difficulty. Like, it doesn't necessarily ramp up as much as you would think so far. It just kind of jumps back and forth. Was a bit off there. Like, the reason I know of this game, by the way, is because the creator made like a YouTube video, a devlog. Most devlogs are really boring, but this one kind of stood out in a way. Because he was like, you know, I'm making a game by designing it entirely on one post-it note or something like that was the title and the idea behind the game. So everything you see is like assets that's were drawn on a single post-it note. From what I remember. Maybe he added more since then. You know, that's a cool idea. I wish I could draw. I can't even draw like this, right? That's like the big thing. That's like one of the bigger things that's holding me back from making games myself. It's like I couldn't make them to look the way I want to. And that's kind of holding me back, right? That's always been a bit of a pain point for me. Like, web development is nice, and you can kind of get to where you want. But I don't have like the eye for design that some people do. So my shit is very plain usually. Holy shit, how big is this tower? There we go. If I died there. Oh, that's cool. I don't even know what hit me there. Because I wasn't paying attention to the hammer. Which, you know, it's trying to kill me. Oh. Oh, this opens. I thought, oh, okay. I thought like I have to jump out. You know, it's like, oh, it's a hidden wall. That's why the spikes are grey. Not, oh yeah, it's opening. It's a trap, you know. That's you know, a callback to a meme, a meme. You kids and your memes. Yeah. Like, I don't usually keep up with modern memes myself. Kinda lost the touch to that. I've just recently, like, kinda saw the Italian brain rot stuff. Which I have to say is a bit strange. It's funny though, because I thought about, like, you know, there's like this one song, or a handful of songs, and you like go into the comments and people go like, oh man, this generation is cooked. And I think to myself, well, this shit like 1-to-1 reminds me of Crazy Frog. That's all it is, really. You remember how fucking popular Crazy Frog was? It was so popular it got not one but 2 games, I think. With one being, you know, like, I think. I remember what happened last time when you did that. If you want to know what happened last time, she kinda managed to pull out a cable. I checked after the stream. Like, I have one device that's like a monitor kinda, that's powered by USB-C, because it also serves as a hub over the same USB-C cable. And she pulled that one out, and yeah, it took me like a few minutes to figure out why the monitor would no longer connect after the stream. I was like, yeah, that's not fun. Oh shit, come on. Where was I before my cat distracted me? I really have to figure something out to put like on there that they no longer go on top of it. It's been a bit of a quite the annoyance, I would say. Because the thing is, they always like dangle their hands back to where the fan is, you know, because the heat comes out there. But it's like, you know, that's also where all the cables are. Ah yeah, Crazy Frog, it's like, dude, you think our generation is cooked? Oh, don't do that to me, please don't die.
Victory.
That's a trap. She's here again. Yeah, of course she is. No. You don't go onto PC. You don't go on top of the PC. Right? Go to sleep with your brother. Come on. Over there. Yeah. I open Windows. It's like it was quite okay until like now. Suddenly it gets like really hot in here. Going to take off all my clothes. I mean, again, my controller kind of. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, for whatever reason, it like loses connection to the controller. Huh. Strange. Can I... Let me quickly do this something here. Ah. Interesting. That's not it though. Ah, there we go. But yeah. We are the generation that makes things like Crazy Frog popular. And you want to, you know, say, oh yeah, the current generation is cooked. Like, look in the mirror, Grandpa. You are not much better. You might have even been worse. I like it zoomed out like this. Come on, it's not some kind of half pipe. I can't really. Get up there. What do you mean? How much momentum do you need? Yeah, that's not how you get momentum. By losing everything, you know. Ah. But yeah, you know, I don't remember most of it. Like I remember I had like the Crazy Frog game for GBA. By the way, there was a kart racer. Because for whatever reason that was like the really popular thing. If I remember correctly, somebody on YouTube, I don't remember who, makes like a whole series about it, like kart races and shit. Which, you have to be honest, I think it's interesting that that is the genre that all of them picked, right? The humble kart racer. And all of them really suck at making them, right? That's the strangest part. You think there is an existing formula that they can just copy one-to-one, and it should work very easily. But nope. Like usually the kart racer suffers from like either being very badly balanced or just having no fun items or having no fun maps. That's not getting me anywhere. I don't know what I was trying there. I don't like these where you have the spinning guys right at the start. They're not more than just a little obstacle. Oh. Because it's just kind of a weird timing thing. To get to the next one. Yeah, that's not getting me anywhere. I guess really like if you don't have the correct timing, you might as well end it. Like, look at that, I have to almost stall on the second one, it seems. Oh. But stall too long and you're just not getting over there to begin with. Yeah, really not the biggest fan of this level. Oh, thank you. What the fuck? This reminds me of Monkey Ball, I think. If I remember correctly. Ooh. I think that one also had like levels similar like to this, of course in 3D. There was like a new one on Switch, which or like a remake of one of the newer ones, I think, of the Wii game. Never played it, even though I should have. But you know, it's the Nintendo tax is always like, but also at the time I really. Even now, it's like one of the biggest criteria for me not to buy games. Like, I've such a huge backlog. Do I really want to spend money on this right now? Something I probably will not play. There we go. Like, I might want to buy the Stellar Blade, but the big thing that bothers me there, besides the fact that, you know, there's so many other games I'm playing right now. Huh? I'm confused. If I wait, does it start to turn or something? Oh no. I thought that might be it, but it's like super hard to pull off. Like, it's really hard to balance once you are on your back tire. Seems like the stick is a bit better though at that. I don't know how we did it the first time, where I almost got up. Oh, this is I don't like this level at all. Like the other one, with the spinning thing, at least seemed kinda, you know. The better side of things, but this one... Oh, of course I fall off. You know what hasn't fallen off is actually my channel. The last 2 streams, well, like the last handful of streams performed really well in comparison. I don't think, yeah, come on. I don't think this one will, because it's a very obscure game that nobody knows about. But if you are here, buy this game. It's fun. It costs like $2. Especially during a sale, I think. Except for this level. Holy fuck. This level is evil. At least with the other one, you had kind of like kind of a way to settle. Like with the other levels that were kind of hard so far. But here you immediately have like a second trump that's kind of It's like the thing where you cannot train later sections because you just fail at the early sections because they are so hard. You know, I have that like in Souls games, of course, with multi-boss fights. Usually. But generally action RPGs. Of course, these like more like precision games. It's like super strange as well. If I'm too far forwards, it kind of flicks me into the wall like this, which I don't understand why it does that. This level is cooking me hard. I feel like a hard-boiled egg. Not in a good way. Yeah, this level is... I don't want to skip levels, as I said earlier. Which you can, but this one kinda makes me want to. But you never know what like comes up later. Yeah. Oh, this is such bullshit. It's like, haha, and then... Right, the thing is, I kind of lose control when I go too far back. I cannot course correct, essentially. My controller disconnects. Why does it do that? That's like a weird thing with this game as well. If that wouldn't be the case, it would be less annoying. Let's be honest here. Oop. I forgot to go on full screen. Sorry about that. Maybe that was the boost I need. Oh. To kind of get through this. Of course not. For whatever reason, one of the triggers got bound to the wrong button. Strange. Thankfully I have two triggers. Holy shit. This is unreal. It actually kind of sucks though. Like, I don't even know if there's like a level select so that I can immediately go back to this one if I want to try later. So I almost have to finish it if I want to finish this level. I might actually skip it because of how bullshit this is. Ah. Okay, I kind of figured that out now. I thought. No, I think this is roughly how to do it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is pretty consistent. But this isn't. Now I need to figure that part out. Oh, this is so evil. Like 1 millisecond too long and I immediately get like, you know, go off one of or the other side. The distance is super short, like I have no way to kinda actually course correct. There isn't like a hidden jump in there or something. Like something super evil. Oh. What do you mean? Holy shit, this level is absolute evil. I thought, you know, maybe once I'm up there, it's like, it's over. And I almost, you know, I have to concentrate more than in Dark Souls. And that's saying something, maybe. Man, that was quite the... Like, if I could get up there with so much speed. In addition to, you know... So that I can so that I can keep the momentum. That would be good, but man, if this platform would be like 1 brick longer, you could actually, you know, do this. Without completely fucking yourself over. You know, I feel like this is something you put into the extra levels, right? For like the hardcore guys that have like no life. Or that want to have a challenge after the main game. Not into the main game itself, even as like a final level. I don't know how many like worlds or shit this world has. I know it's relatively short, right? Even if it's already taken me like an hour. Like I can't get up there right now relatively consistently. Oh, fuck me. Like you can get kinda a little bit of air when you go like forwards, backwards, but it's super inconsistent. But here as well, you have to go almost to the edge. Fuck. That's what I mean, you have like no leeway. It's almost like you have to commit. What the fuck is that supposed to be? That is unfair. Holy shit, that is unfair. That is really unfair. You can't tell me that is not unfair. After this bullshit, you pull that? Seems to have kind of figured this one out though. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. The fact that you have to do two of them in a row as well. Oh man, the death is really evil on that one. Like I kind of got the formula down for the first two. Or like for the first part. Even though I've been fucking up the last two tries or so. Can't even talk anymore. But man, the other ones, like the super tight jump, it's like, man, what the fuck do you expect from me? Okay, now I can only do... I feel like it's a bit too sensitive to just touching the wall. Maybe the death should include like an easy mode where you have a little, or like a medium mode where you have a little bit more leeway. Or like stuff like this, you get caught on the edge. You can't do anything. It's not like I can reverse. I think it's the back wheel that's... Yeah, it's the back wheel, I think, that spins. So... And my controller's gone again. Wow! This adds so much more bullshit to the game that's already there. Let me see. Okay, let me... Oh, can you remap the controls? Because the controls are actually awful. Like, it makes sense on controller, somewhat. Even though I have to quickly restart again. This is the worst part about this. Like, the bullshit hard levels is one thing. The fact that it just loses connection to the controller. Like, the controller is working, it's on. This is not a controller problem. That's like an actual game bug. Oops. And I doubt that one will be fixed, you know? What do you mean? Come on, give me a little bit, you know? Give me something to work with. Honestly, like the first level, the first like 3 worlds and 4. Basically until the previous level I was like, yeah, this is great. But you know, this feels more like some crap they would put into a mobile game so that you have to watch like a million ads. Or you know, back in the arcades, like the one level that gets you to like insert 50 quarters or whatnot. Because they just ramp up the difficulty. It's like, you know, I'm already so far into the game. I want to finish it. Then you back your parents. It's like, oh, daddy, I want to finish the game, but it's so hard. I need extra lives. He's like, oh, son. You know we're poor, I cannot give you any more money. That was the only quarter we have left. But daddy, it is, then you never kind of get over it. And better times arrive and you like emulate it and you just cheat your way through it and then you're like, it's not as good of a game as I thought it was as a child. Become an internet reviewer. Also tomorrow's stream is, I feel like an interesting idea. I don't know how, if the stream actually will be that interesting, you know. Oh, fuck off. But I've been thinking about it, you know, today. Quite a bit. I feel like they should give you there a little bit more of a ramp to work with. It's like, man, your spine fucking touches it with by a hair. And you disintegrate into a million parts. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you know, there's brittle bone disease, but this guy is something else. I feel like the vibrations of the bike should already kill him. There we go. Fuck off. Like, it's one thing to have, like, one difficult jump, or two, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to back to back. Right? You have to get up here. Then you have to do this weird back and forth balancing act to build enough momentum to get over there, but not too much that you don't connect correctly. It's actually more. Then you have to, like, get up the ramp itself. Then you have to make it over there without dying. And then you have to, like, course correct here as well. Get over, like, this hurdle. This hurdle. And then you have to get down there somehow. Holy fuck. Like, that last part is especially evil. Like, I wouldn't mind if it's another one of these back and forth jumps, but no, this is like, hey. You accidentally looked at the wall a little bit too much. Yeah, that's way too much. You looked at the wall, you know, for like 2 seconds too long. A millisecond too long even. And you just fall into a million pieces. Because apparently that happens when you're a knight on a motorcycle. Holy shit, I've been stuck on this level easily for like 50 minutes now. Let me focus a little bit, trying to get over this level. Like in the earlier section it was easy to talk, but now it's like Look at that, you have like no fucking wiggle room. Like, these weird jumps are fucking hard enough as is. I pressed the button. I fuck. It also seems to behave extremely inconsistently. Like, I'm gonna go up to the wall as far as I can. And then I press back and forwards at the same time. I did it exactly the same right now. And it behaved just differently. I might have to actually skip this level. This is fucking impossible. And the controller could disconnect again. Ah, fuck, dude. I will restart the game in a second. I just want to quickly check, like, did anybody else like, complain about this? What? Now it completely ignores my controller. Okay. Let's do that, I guess. Yeah, now it's completely cooked. Okay. I love that. Truly. I do have another controller though that I can try out. Maybe it's like too finicky about this one. There we go. Come on. If I plug this one in, it should work as well. Let's see if it likes this controller more. For whatever reason. Okay, I have a... You don't need to show me that Steam. Like, Steam is very proud of their, like, DualShock. Yeah. Oh my god. This is fucking horrendous. It works? for like 2 seconds. Okay. Cancel. Disable Steam input. Why are you on, for fuck's sake? I hate Steam input so much. It always fucks with my controllers. All of a sudden this controller feels like it's leaning far further back. Come on. Let me finish this goddamn level. Of course. Like, I'm still touching the wall, for fuck's sake. Like, I get it if I would be completely vertical the entire time. But I'm on the fucking thing. Oh, I'm having a fucking conniption right now. I might have gotten up there. Oh. But you know, that's the fucking worst part now. Too much you crash into the wall, too little you crash into the wall. God fucking damn it, I hate this. Like, look at that, I start to fall backwards again, by the way. I feel like this should give you enough to get, like, up there, at least. Like, sure, maybe it's not enough to get up there fully, to, like, the top, but see how this worked? How I can kind of get up there with my back wheels touching the fucking wall. Like this. Come on. Come the fuck on. Who thought that that was a good idea? You could hear some idiots in the background. It's always, you know, the same type of people that's fucking noisy at this time, or yeah, around this time. Driving around their cars, blaring their music nobody wants to listen to. Honestly, I'm soon about to give up on this one. Yeah, what the fuck was that? Come the fuck on. If I don't do it now, I will skip this level.
Victory.
Oh, that was the last level. Okay. Was it? I have to say that this was bullshit. That ending section is no, just no. How? Why am I here? Oh shit! I meant to skip that. Thought I had to press A to continue. Yeah, MOTO KNIGHT. Here's my honest review of this game. Like fully 100% honest. It's charming. It's 100% reminds me, you know, of the old Flash game days. I love this type of game, but this last level was absolute bullshit. You had like 6 or 7 just back-to-back insanely hard sections. And then the last one was the hardest one. Right? I would give this game easily a 7 out of 10, right? Buy it during a sale, 100%. But my god, I want this last level at least with like a checkpoint in the middle. Or something like that. Because this was... That being said, I want more from this guy. I want this guy to make more games. My god. Thanks for playing. There we go. Ah! Also, fix like the thing with the controller. It happened again, now with the other one. Very cool. Yeah. But that was that. Let me go over here and show you tomorrow what I will be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be talking about the Nintendo Switch. I'm not 100% sure how to structure it. Roughly what I will be talking about, you know. But I have like 2 or 3 ideas that I want to talk about, you know. I bought the Switch at launch. I bought an OLED at some point. I just recently bought a Switch Lite and modded it. Fuck you, Nintendo, suck my dick. Yeah, tomorrow, but like I did the top 10 manga stream before, right? So I kind of want to incorporate that. I want to talk about, you know, some games I still want to play on the Switch. Some of my grievances with it, grievances with Switch 2. Yeah, 2, 3 things like that, right? I think this microphone might be a little bit sensitive, or like in my software I might need to tone it down now. Because I do have like a higher limit now. Right? It's actually quite alright. Anyways, yeah, tomorrow I will be talking about the Nintendo Switch. You know, a little topic stream. I don't know when I will start tomorrow. I thought about doing it in the evening. Not 100% sure yet. But yeah, after that I would say, thanks for watching. I think probably nobody watched this after I reached level 4-4. But regardless, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. And otherwise on Friday with Drakengard. Goodbye.